Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Montoya and today we're going to be talking about how to increase your credit score. First things first, you guys have to want to improve your credit score. Don't just watch this video and 10 other YouTube videos on how to improve your score. Actually take the advice and apply it because a couple simple tactics and techniques can literally save you hundreds and thousands. Don't be afraid, just do it, you got this. Okay, so what is a credit score? A credit score is a rating on how well you manage your money. It's what lenders and banks use to determine whether or not they can trust you on paying back the money that they lend you. So let's say you have like a 450 credit score and you need to go to the bank and borrow, say, $1,000 for a fancy vacation. You're probably not going to get approved, or if you do get approved, you're going to pay way more than just $1,000. Now what I mean by that is when you borrow money, you obviously have to pay back that money, but on top of that, you have to pay back even more money than you borrow. This is referred to as interest, one of the most dreaded things in history, along with taxes. For every month you don't pay off the loan, you have to pay this, let's say, fee, and it's what the banks use to make their money. So what does that mean? That means a higher credit score equals less interest you have to pay and more money in your pocket. So in order to boost your credit score, you have to understand the things that affect your credit score and what you can do to improve it. So according to my Chase app, the Vantage Score 3.0 credit score model breaks down the effects of your credit score into 6 categories. So number 1, payment history. This is going to affect 40% of your credit score. Number 2 is going to be credit history, which affects around 21% of your score. Number 3 is going to be credit usage, which affects 20% of your score. Number 4 is total balances, which affects 11% of your score. Number 5 is credit checks, which affects 5% of your score. And 6 is available credit, which affects 3% of your score. So what to do with that information? The number one thing that's going to help you in all of this, the number one thing is hitting the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Okay, but seriously, you should get a credit report to see if there's any dings or bad remarks on it. Sometimes someone may mistakenly report false information on your credit report, which may happen from time to time. Unfortunately, nobody's perfect, but it can be fixed. And if this is you, I would get Experian, the Governor, Equifax, TransUnion, get them all on the phone and have it fixed immediately. Now, where can you get this report from? You're entitled to one free report every 12 months. And I'll put some links in the description below on a couple places you could get that report. In regards to payment history, one of my biggest tips is to never ever make a late payment.
Never ever make a late payment.
Avoid it at all costs. Think of it as a sin. Remember, it's one of your biggest factors in determining your score, almost half. If you're a younger viewer, credit history is also important. So this next tip can save you a bunch of time and a bunch of money starting right now today. If you know your parents are good with their money, ask them if you can be added to their credit cards as an authorized user. Now this doesn't mean they're going to give you a $6,000 credit card to Home Depot. What it does mean is that it's going to help you right here, right now in building your credit history because it builds off of theirs because you've been added to their credit card. So it's like basically like yours. And it's going to help you right now and in the future when you're ready to get that Bronco. Another thing I like to do is I like to pay off my credit cards every single month. Not only is it going to help you keep your interest charges under control, but it's going to help you keep your credit usage under control, which again is 20% of your score. Now, if you follow all these steps like paying on time and having a good credit history, another thing I would suggest to do is go to your credit card company and ask them if they can increase your credit limit. Why? Because remember, available credit is 3% of your score. The credit bureaus like your credit usage to be under 30% of your credit limits. So let's say you have a credit limit of 10 grand on your credit card. You want to keep that credit card at 3 grand or below, which puts you at 30%, which is going to help your credit score along It's going to help your credit score over time. Lastly, you guys, I never make the minimum payment on my loans or cards. Even if it's like $10 or $15 over, I just never make the minimum payment. I haven't actually proven if this directly affects your credit score, but again, if you're not making the minimum payment, it's going to help with the interest charges, it's going to keep your credit usage down, and overall it's going to impact your score in a better way. Also, real quick, it also helps you pay your debt down faster and stay below that 30%, so that's another good reason. Having a good credit score can open so many doors for you guys. For instance, I made a video a couple months ago about my Southwest credit card and how I can fly for free. I could literally, right now if I wanted to, I could literally book a trip to LA, Tennessee, Colorado, you name it, anywhere in the country for absolutely free. I basically have my credit score to thank for that because if I didn't have a good credit score and I wasn't able to get approved, I would have never had this opportunity. Like the saying goes, no credit is bad credit, so just get started. Well, thank you guys for joining me, and if you like today's content, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment down below what your credit goal is. I want to see what everyone's goal is, and maybe we can have a friendly competition to see who can get the highest. If you want to follow me for more content, don't forget to subscribe below and hit the bell notification icon to get notified anytime I upload a brand new video. Also, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. Well, thank you guys for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one.